But you will see if I we'll throw on these upgrades. And we'll throw on Juggernaut too, why not? You can see that now that it's pack-a-punched, it's actually an automatic you don't have to charge it up anymore. As soon as I press shoot, it shoots. And then from there, you can just kind of, I'm holding down the trigger, by the way. You guys can see on my controller on screen, I am holding down the trigger. So, you know, as long as you can kind of keep your distance, you know, make sure nobody comes from behind you, you'll be all right. What if this is a sleeper, actually, though, against the Mega Abomination? What if it is? It's not a sleeper. 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 Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. If you're new, if not, then welcome back. Today, obviously, you guys can tell by the title, we're going to be taking the brand new Stormender gun from the Battle Pass into Tier 3 Zombies and testing it out. Now, I will be honest, I have taken this into Zombies very, very briefly to test how the gun worked, how it kind of fared up against Zombies for at least a little bit of testing. Let me tell you, might not be the best gun, but it's undecided. So before I throw on any kind of upgrades to it, I'll show you guys exactly how well this gun does at base against Tier 1 Zombies. Guys, is that good? Okay, so obviously that is absolutely useless. But you will see if I we'll throw on these upgrades. And we'll throw on Juggernaut too, why not? You can see that now that it's pack-a-punched, it's actually an automatic you don't have to charge it up anymore. As soon as I press shoot, it shoots. So, you know, there is that. At least there is that. And you can see that I did one-shot them. Keep in mind, these are Tier 1 Zombies, and I have a Pack 2 purple version of this. So, of course, it's going to be extremely overpowered. But my goal today is Pack-a-Punch it to level 3. Maybe get it gold if we can get lucky on the rewards. But if not, then at least take it to a Pack-Punch 3 and see how well it does in zone 3. So if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like, as it really helps the channel grow. I definitely want to do more of these videos as more weapons drop in the battle pass, or just throughout the season, just throughout MW3. Honestly, I want to take them into Tier 3 Zombies and see how well they actually do. Now, I was gonna do the TR-27, I think is what it's called, whatever that AR is. I was gonna do that, but then I saw this gun and I was like, I kind of want to do this one first and see how well this does. And now we can obviously see that it's awful. But you know, the thing about making a video about bringing that AR into Tier 3 is that, you know, realistically, it is kind of just any other AR. Like, it fares just as well as any other AR. That's why I didn't think it'd be that interesting of a video. I think people would pretty much assume how well it does. But with this gun, you never know. Okay, so you can see on a regular zombie zone 2, this is not doing too good. Now, we'll train them up a bit, because what is nice about this gun is, although it doesn't do a ton of damage, you can at least, when you hit a zombie, it does slow them down. So we'll train them up a bit. You can see that it slows them down a bit. And then from there, you can just kind of, I'm holding down the trigger, by the way. You guys can see on my controller on screen, I am holding down the trigger. So, you know, as long as you can kind of keep your distance, you know, make sure nobody comes from behind you, you'll be all right. It is pretty nice if you're in zone 3 and like a dog is chasing you, or like a super sprinter is chasing you, and you just quickly turn around, shoot them once, keep running, turn around, quickly shoot them once, keep running. Like, it is good in that scenario, but you know, in most scenarios, it's not going to be that good, because they still can hit you just like that. But you know, if you sit here, make sure nobody comes from behind you, like, you could kind of just sit here and do this. Obviously, you don't want to get trapped in a corner, because they will still hit you and do just as much damage. But if you're able to make sure nobody comes from behind you, and I'm not staying close enough to this weapon stash, I'm just now realizing that. The nice thing too is that you do not have to reload this, so you can literally just hold down the trigger while the zombies run at you, keep slowing them down. So here's a mangler. We'll see how good it is against manglers. Useless. So that ain't good, because I don't have another weapon. Oh, and this guy's mad. But you can still slow the manglers. I don't think the slowing works on bounties, because, at least not on mimic bounties, because I did have a mimic bounty that I tested this out on, and it was not slowing them down. So keep that in mind. Insta-kill, this thing is going to be nasty. It's basically like an unlimited shotgun at that point. So we'll try and see if we can kill him here. So if you're lucky enough to get insta-kill, this gun is absolutely insane. Because of the spread and the lack of having to reload, like, with insta-kill, this thing goes so far. But without it, if you're not training the zombies, you might be a little shit out of luck. So it is good enough to complete a tier 2, you know, stash, weapon stash. Oh my god. But once I'm stuck in here, this is going to be a little hard to leave. All right, we're out. We're out. We're out. We maybe should have picked up another gun, but we're out. I do not want to get trapped in there. All right, so we need to build up enough points to get to 15K. So we're just gonna have to keep running some some contracts here. I'm down to try this bounty mission. Now, hopefully we get lucky and we get a disciple, because I do believe that this counts as electricity damage. And I know that disciples are especially vulnerable to electricity damage. So I'm wondering if this thing does like is really good against disciples and is just kind of ass against everything else. But we'll see. Hopefully we can even just find a disciple like running around normally so you guys can see what it's like against a normal one, or hopefully we can get it on this bounty right here. I just saw a super sprinter. I'm getting out of there. Mangler. I mean, here's the thing, right? Is we saw how much damage it did against a regular Mangler. I kind of want to cancel this and see if we can get a disciple, because we saw how much this did against a regular Mangler. It's not going to do anything against a bounty version. Like, let's be real here. I would also be very curious to see how this does against the ether worm. I'm going to assume terrible, but hey, the experimental gas did an absolute number on Orcus. So who knows? I mean, that thing's not even that useful against regular zombies, right? So who knows if something like this just kind of shreds Orcus, or I don't know. I haven't seen any videos about it. Or not Orcus, like Gormgaunt. I haven't seen any videos about it, but I wonder if anyone's even done any testing with this, because this thing is just awful. So the chance of somebody taking this into the dark ether is very, very low. But nonetheless, let's see if we can get a disciple here. Okay, a disciple. You love to see it. All right, let's go see how well this does, because I know this is... What the fuck? What are we stuck on? Oh my god. Wait, is that glitch? Is that supposed to be in the game? Because like I said, I know this is electricity damage, and I know disciples are specifically vulnerable to electricity damage. So let's see if this actually does something against them. Not, then we're just screwed. Oh my god, he's all the way up there. I also don't know if this thing like has damage drop off. It looks like it might not. So you could keep a pretty safe distance from the zombies that you're trying to kill. Okay, wait, is that doing a lot of damage or no? Oh, it's not doing a lot of damage. I think it may be because he was healing. This is why I hate disciples, because you have to always keep them around somewhere where you can LOS them. Otherwise they just heal immediately. Okay, so obviously like this isn't doing anything, right? Like we're not, he just keeps healing. Stop healing off of me. Oh my god, stop. Is that his only attack? Do I even bother trying this? Like, chicken away at his health, but... How badly do I need this tier 2 contract? Okay, let's cancel this, because that is just abysmal. That is just embarrassing right there. Let's go back to tier 1, because we may actually be able to complete some contracts over there. And honestly, realistically, if you're just point farming, like tier 1 is probably the best way to go, because tier 2, like especially the bounties, I think they only give you 3,000 credits instead of 2,000, and the enemies are much harder to kill. And at least in this zone, we're going to be one-shotting the regular zombies. So that's nice. So if you are just looking to level up this gun because you don't want to use it in multiplayer, let's see. Oh! Wait, it has unlimited range! That changes everything! Wait, that changes everything! Is this gun actually good? It has unlimited range. That actually changes everything. Wait, let's really test this range. How far can I go? Where's some far zombies? Dude, wait, okay, wait. Now I actually feel like this gun still sucks, but like that does change a lot. If this thing has unlimited range, oh my god. I mean, this thing is still very, very useless against these enemies. And it also, okay, so the slowing is not against mimics specifically, it's against boss types. Like the bounty. Oh, where's this guy going? What the fuck? Is this guy tweaking? It's just against boss types. So they won't slow down, but all other specials will. So this thing is really bad against like bosses or special zombies. But I will say, if you're looking for a good crowd control, like this gun low-key slaps. Like with the unlimited range, I could just run away, and also probably don't like look at the freaking... Look at the recoil on this thing. You probably don't want to use it aimed in. I would just stick to hipfire because there is no recoil in that thing. But the unlimited range kind of changes everything. I really want to get this to a pack 3 and see how well it does in tier 3 and also just in tier 2. I don't think I'm going to be able to showcase this gun's full potential just because I don't think I'm going to get a gold ether tool. But I will at least have it purple and pack 3. So you guys will be able to at least a little bit understand, you know, what this gun is like, and then it's just going to be a little bit better if it's with the gold, but you'll get the same idea. I would also be curious to see, okay, does do damage against mercenaries, just really, really bad damage. Okay, so don't use this against mercenaries, that's for sure. I guess probably stick to zombies. Wait, can I get that one all the way down there? Wait, I think I did. Did I? Alrighty, I really want to do the bounty missions, but they are kind of useless. We could do an Outlast one. So in tier 1 zombies, like this gun is really, really good. And I know I have it purple and pack 2, but I wonder like what is the lowest upgrade you can have on this weapon and still be one-shotting tier 1 zombies, because I don't know if it would need to be purple or if it can be blue and pack 2, which is like a way more realistic thing to be able to get. Because obviously the purple ether tools are very, very rare. And so unless you have one in your reward stash or you just get very lucky. But if it's just Pack-a-Punch 2, blue ether tool, like, then this gun is... Did that car just blow up? I think I had no health left. I didn't even check. But I think because this thing is unlimited ammo, you never have to reload. In tier 1, like, this thing's pretty viable. But at the end of the day, like, what isn't? That's the thing. I feel like unless a gun is like really, really stand out in tier 3, it's kind of nothing special. You know what I mean? Now, the unlimited range is crazy. I will say that. So you don't have to worry about getting overrun because you can just sit here and hold the trigger and never have to reload. So that is pretty blessed. Ooh, okay. In a tier 1 contract, we will absolutely take that. Dude, my favorite thing is when I get like a raid weapon stash contract and then it puts the safe for me to drill in a infected stronghold, so I have to clear the infected stronghold before I can do the contract. Like, not the contract, not the phone to pick up. Like, literally the safe that I need to drill in is in an infected stronghold. Don't you just love when that happens? Now, one trick that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna test this right now to see if my theory's true. I don't want to do this contract, but there were any other contracts, so I'm gonna pick it up, cancel it, and it doesn't refresh the contracts. I was hoping that if I did that, it would like add a new contract in there to replace it or something, but looks like it's not gonna do that. We are almost at 15k, so we can do this bounty contract. It's gonna take a little longer, but we took that mangler out pretty quick, I suppose. And it seems like the hipfire accuracy is never in question. This is the true test. Ah! It has to be in limited range. Okay, I guess that is the limit, but get any closer and it's dead. Oh my god. I wonder if it's the same thing in multiplayer. I mean, it has to be, right? Like, the gun's the gun. Yellow. The nice thing about this though is I can train this zombie. I can kite him around as long as I want. I never have to worry about him catching up to me when I reload. I gotta watch a video on this in multiplayer to see how well this does, because I'm very curious. I mean, I guess I can just hop into it myself, but see, that wasn't too bad. All right, now we got 15k. Let's head over to tier 3. Pack punch this thing and see how well it does. I did promise you some tier 3 testing, so let's go do that. Okay, luckily the pack punch is on the edge. Pull out our juggernaut and I guess run over there. Is this supposed to be in the game? All right. Alrighty, entering new zone. Let's pack punch this thing and see how well it does. Oh, we have some decoy grenades as well, so we can throw those down. We'll be all right, obviously. Alrighty, pack punch 3. Oh my god, wait, is this the most useless gun? Is this the most useless gun? Is it useless? I don't know if I would go that far. Is it good? I mean, you be the judge of that, dude. It definitely ain't good. Now, I'm very curious to see if this is maybe a sleeper against the Mega Abomination. Luckily, we actually don't have a second self-res. I thought we did. Wait, we're dead here. What if this is a sleeper actually though against the Mega Abomination? What if it is? I really hope we don't die here. Worst case, we pop our Ether Storm and or Ether Shroud and we get the hell out of here. Alrighty guys, here goes absolutely nothing. It's not a sleeper. 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 Against the dogs, it at least slows. Dude, but look, it doesn't even slow them down enough for me to back away. And we have learned this thing has unlimited range. But tier 3 can get Mixie. I'm just gonna Ether Shroud. I'm just gonna Ether Shroud. I can't even see its health. Wait, is it? It's still at full health. It's still fully had full health. Okay, so this thing, not a sleeper. Tier 3. I wouldn't bring this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So I would not bring this past tier 2. It's chasing me. Wait. What if I hit it in its mouth? Oh, it's slowing it, though. It is slowing it. Oh, shit. Oh, get juked, son. All right, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay, so can confirm this thing is not a sleeper against the Mega Abomination, nor is it a sleeper against tier 3 zombies. This thing does not fare. Let's be real, okay? The gold variant of this would not make a difference, at least not in tier 3. Now, if we were in tier 2, you can see that we're now shooting or two-shotting the regular zombies. So if this was gold, would it turn this into a one-shot? It might. It might. Unfortunately, I'm not able to test it. At least, we can run some contracts here in tier 2 and see if we can get a gold one. All right, so let's retry a tier 2 raid weapon stash. Oh, it's gonna be the same one actually. Oh, here's a disciple. Nah, I mean, it's just not better than anything else. You know what I mean? Like for a Pack-a-Punch 3, purple Pack-a-Punch 3, like any AR or like any other gun really was gonna shred any special zombies. So is it good for that? No, but we all have our strengths and weaknesses. All right, I'm gonna train up a ton of zombies so that we can really get some satisfying kills here. All right. See, it's pretty good. But the only thing is the fact that I have to Pack-a-Punch it to level 3 and get it purple for that. I don't know. This gun's really only useful when you're able to slow the enemy. As soon as it's an enemy that you can't slow, I mean, I guess the only enemies you can't slow are the bounty ones. So it's kind of useless against them, but all the other ones, like, it's useful. But again, like I've been saying this whole video, it's just, would I choose this over something else? The answer is most likely no. All right, that rift was much easier that time, obviously. Oh, wait. If I realized I did not have a weapon mod on it. What if this thing is nasty with a weapon mod? Okay, now we have to test it. We have to test it. Let's do this raid weapon stash over here. We have to test it with a napalm burst. I think in my opinion, the napalm burst is the best one, right? Is it the best one just because it procs the most often? And it's so deadly against manglers. You know, where this gun would probably be really good is an escort mission. It would probably be pretty good during that because of how many zombies are in a horde. And this thing obviously does very, very well at crowd control. So this thing seems to thrive the most in raid weapon stashes. It's going to do really well in the outlast ones, and then it's going to do pretty well on the escort missions because this thing is very, very good at crowd control. It just doesn't have the damage to keep up with any other gun. That's the thing. Like the fact that this gun is pretty much maxed out and it's only two-shotting the people in or the zombies in tier 2, it just, you know, just can't compete. But it is a fun gun to use. I will say that. Like it is fun actually to run around with this. I'm having a good time. So I will say that. If you just want a good time, maybe bring this in as a secondary to like slow the zombies down. If you're running around in tier 3, you know, you can shoot once. Or if you're with a team. If somebody wants to run this gun and your other teammates want to run regular guns, you could be the person who's like slowing down the zombies. You know, if it's used in that way, it could be very tactical. But if you're going purely for damage output, you're not gonna be able to hang with any other gun. So I could see this being useful in its own way. Like I said, it is a very fun gun to use. I'm having fun training up the zombies and just, you know, blowing them to smithereens with this thing. But also, can I ask you guys, have you guys looked at the Prestige 1 mastery challenges in like for zombies? Because one of them is extract with 3 schematics in 1 deployment. Now, unless I'm crazy, that seems almost impossible. I have never extracted with more than 1. So I don't know how I'm gonna get 2, let alone 3. I guess it's just luck, but I was running a lot of tier 2 contracts earlier today and I wasn't getting any schematics. So I don't know how you're supposed to get 3 in 1 deployment. Also, this thing is not better with fire damage, by the way. It never procs. So let me know if there's a trick to getting 3 schematics. That's something that I'm missing. Like there's one to just get like a really easy way to just get really low tier 1s, because I know you can just run tier 1 missions and get like the basic schematics, but even those don't drop that often. Guess you just got to get really lucky. Just one of those things you just can't really go for. You just kind of got to get lucky. But anyways, we only got a minute and a half left, so we're gonna go find an exfil. We're gonna go to that one over there. Also, did they up the spawn rates of mercenary camps? Because it seems like there's been way more around the map lately. Like there's one there. I don't know. I feel like every time I turn a corner, there's another mercenary camp. Maybe that's just my luck, but I don't know. Did they up the spawn rate of those? We got time. I might wait because this person just called that exfil in. I might wait until this person's exfil leaves and then call in our own so we can kind of hoard up a bunch of zombies. Now, that being said, I've already got, actually, you guys just saw, I just got the camo for this gun, so I don't really need any more kills. I'm gonna get it gold after this game because there's only 1 camo and it's get 250 kills. You know, we might just exit. I don't think we have anything really left to test on this gun. We know that it's gonna be one-shotting all these zombies anyways. We can see here. We don't need to really test this on a full exfil. This thing is gonna body an exfil like it's nothing. So you definitely don't have to worry about that, especially if you're one-shotting them. Oh, we bodied that mangler. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's the Stormender. That's the Stormender in MWZ. We took it into tier 3. We took it into tier 2. We basically upgraded it as much as we possibly can. And you guys saw that, you know, it's a cool gun. It's fun to use. If you're using it tactically, then go for it. But I don't know. I think the damage output just doesn't allow it to hang with the rest of them. I think because of that, this gun might be a bit of a bust. Now, luckily, this thing is very easy to get gold. So if you're looking for a free gun to basically get Zircon scale, I think that's what it's called, then, I mean, this is it. Because there you guys can see in literally one game. I mean, I hopped into the testing one, but I got like only a few kills with it. And this is just kills with it while it's Pack-a-Punch. So a very, very easy gun to get Zircon scale if you're looking to add one to the 36 for the Serpentinite. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video today. The brand new Stormender gun. Not good, but not bad. It's a very fun gun to use, but if you're looking to just maximize damage output, I don't think this is the gun for you. But either way, guys, if you did go on to enjoy the video, then make sure you guys drop a like, as it really helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button so you never miss a video here on the channel. With that said, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.